Hello, this video is going to show you how to clean bronchoscopes and gastroscopes and colonoscopes at the bedside. This is being done because, as some of you may have read or may have heard through different nursing journals, there have been some other hospitals and clinics who have had issues with patients getting infections from not having their scopes cleaned properly. We do not want to have that happen at Rush, so this video will show you the steps and what you need to do to clean the scopes after they've been used on a patient and before you send them down in your case card. So part of cleaning a scope is actually making sure that you pre-clean the scope before it gets sent downstairs. So this is something that you want to do immediately after the scope has been used on the patient, and before you put it underneath the case card. So a couple things that you need before you do this is you'll need a bottle of saline. You'll need a little container. I'm just using a light handle container because it will be readily available for you. You are going to need your enzymatic sponge. And then if you're using a colonoscope or a gastroscope, you're going to need this Irby adapter, which looks like this. So your sponge, your adapter, as well as a 60 or 30 cc syringe. So all this stuff minus the saline solution and your light handle will be coming up with your scope from IMS. So they should be sending up the sponge as well as the adapter and or possibly the syringe, but if not, they should be available. So the first thing you're going to want to do is actually clean your scope, the outside of it, and that means from hub to tip. So your hub starts here and this is the tip of it. So you want to take your enzymatic cleaner. The best way to use this is to kind of give it a squeeze. Then you would open this. It already has like a channel already in there. So you'll just kind of, starting at the hub, fit it into the channel of the sponge, and then just wipe down from hub to tip. And if you see there's any still gross contaminant, even after you run it through once, you want to continue to scrub it until it comes off. Once you're done with that, you can get rid of the sponge. Next thing you want to do is you want to go ahead, this is a gastroscope that we have hooked up right now, is you want to go ahead and you want to suction some saline. So you have two adapters here. You have your red, which is your suction. So you're going to place this into your bottle of saline, and you're going to suction for 10 seconds. So you're suctioning the saline for 10 seconds. You're going to lift this out, and then you're going to suction air for 10 seconds. Once you're done with that, you're then going to take this adapter, which is this blue one, and you're going to replace it with this air-water channel adapter, which is right here. And so then what you're going to do is you're going to place the tip back in the saline bottle, and then using this air-water adapter, you're going to suction for 10 seconds. And then you're going to remove this from the saline, and again, you're going to hit that air-water adapter and suction air for 10 seconds.
Actually, release.
What?
You will release it.
Oh, you'll release it, sorry. So you put it in the saline, you hit the button for 10 seconds, then you take it out, release the button, and then let it sit there for 10 seconds, and it will automatically do your 10-second air. Right. And then one last thing is on your gastroscopes and your colonoscopes, you have this little auxiliary channel. It's very little, and we want to make sure that that gets cleaned as well, so that's where this adapter comes into play. So right on the side here, next to your suctioning, is where the adapter is. So you're going to take that Irby adapter, you're going to put it onto there. At this point, you would take your 60 or 30 cc syringe, and you're going to draw up 30 cc's of saline. You're going to make sure it's in a door lock syringe. It's going to twist onto that adapter, and then you're going to push through, your 30 cc's of saline. And then you're going to remove this. You're going to draw up 30 cc's of air. Again, you're going to attach it. Put this back in here. Again, this doesn't have to sit in the saline, the tip doesn't. And you're just going to push through that 30 cc's of air to kind of empty out that channel. And then you're done. So this is your pre-cleaning for your colonoscopes and gastroscopes. If you have a bronchoscope, a little bit easier, you're going to use the sponge again. So you're going to clean the bronchoscope from hub to tip using your enzymatic sponge. The tip gets placed into a bottle of saline. Again, it's going to have a suction. You're going to suction saline for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, you're going to withdraw it from the saline and then suction air for 10. And then you're done. And that's your pre-cleaning for your bronchoscopes. Any questions?
The difference between the two is, so for the bronch, it's suck up to 30 and here